Okay, if you own or drive a Tesla Model S or X, I'm not sure about 3, mention it in the comments if you know about the new Model 3. You have this center console, it's a recent one, where you can install a phone, you see how it's facing you, and have it charge through the USB port. And if the problem is it's a regular USB connector for mobile phones. It's not a USB-C, at least not on the model that I have. But this video is going to show you how to easily convert that to a USB-C so you can use it with a Google Pixel like I have. And that's if you even want to use it, because I'm making this video and I want to mention that, and you can comment if you know. I'm pretty sure you know the answer to this. This is not going to rapid charge your phone at the highest rate possible. It's going to be going through the USB connector. In order to do that, you've actually got to plug in a power inverter and use the regular plug into that and then to your phone, which is what I do. And actually, maybe I'll make a video on that, how that works. But this is a secondary method where it looks cooler. Okay, it looks cooler, but whether it's functional is questionable, because not only is it going to charge slower, but you obviously cannot pick this phone up in your hand while it's charging because you're disconnecting it from charging to use it. And now maybe you can try to use it, but if you try to, you're probably going to get in an accident because you're way down low, you're not looking at the road, you're trying to fool with your phone, which you can barely see. So you really can't use it at all in this position. So it may not have any real benefits. So let's look at some other pictures I've got here. This is what it looks like closer up. Well, actually, let's go back to that first picture. So if you want to make this modification, you'll see that there's a mat right down here. See that? There's a rubber mat. That comes off. You can pull that rubber mat up. And when you pull it up, you can see there's a connector right here with 2 screws. You can only see one of them here. But the first step is you, of course, take your phone out, undo these 2 screws with a Phillips head screwdriver, and be very careful not to drop them because you can get it all the way underneath the center console where you won't be able to see them. So be really careful with that. And then once you do that, and you've taken the mat off, you've taken the screws off, be careful not to lose them. This is what it looks like. This is actually the front of your car. This is the back. But this thing comes off, and it's an assembly that has a cable pushed through the hole. And this is at a right angle connector. It goes to the rigid part of it goes to a flexible cable that routes through here under some tabs and over to here to another right angle connector. So you see this sticking up, like this mat is usually in place here. So you won't see any of this cabling work, but you'll see this sticking up with a cable. It's using up one of your USB ports, whether you realize it or not, if you've got it set up this way anyway in your car. So, but that's only a standard cable. Now, what you'll need to do basically is pretty straightforward and simple. It's not going to require any wiring modification to the car because this is just plugged into the USB. You're going to buy a different USB cable that is USB-C and has right angles here and right angles there. And let me show you where that is. Here it is. It's on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. But it's a 2-pack. It actually gives you 2 packs. I'm not sure why, but it's only, what is it? $8.66. And it's got what you need. So I'll have this in the description. This will be what you need to convert what you have over to USB-C so you can use your Pixel or other similar phone. And one other thing, oops, there's the close-up of it, what it looks like. You want right angle. It's going to last you so much longer because the cord's not going to get frayed and bent in a weird way that it shouldn't. It should last a long time. And this one has got the right resistors and things in it, so it won't cause a problem with your phone overheating. That's the only problem you're really going to have is your phone's not going to like it. But like I said, this is probably a slower method of charging anyway. I don't know if you want to use it. But for those that do, here's another problem you might run into, and that is this, where this base that you unscrewed, it may not make the connector go up high enough to go into your phone depending upon what case that you have. So this is an auto-adjusting phone dock. You see it's $50. So if you're having this problem, this might be the solution. You don't have to take your phone out of the case every time you're dropping it in the charge in your car. So I'll also put a link up for that in the description below. And this is sold out. So I'll put the link up, but maybe you might do some research on your own. So that's the bottom line. Just it's questionable whether any of this is beneficial. And this is a nice feature to have, I suppose, in the S and X, and it may not be in the 3. Let me know if it is or not, but it's a questionable benefit anyway. And even if you got it working right, and if you're a light user, this might work for you. But if you're a heavy user like me, like I said, I got to use a different method, which is power inverter plugged into the 12 volt, and then a long cord so that I can reach and use the phone when I'm charging. And let me show you what that would look like there. I would just plug in my power inverter to here, and a long cord, and that would be my method. So let me know what you use, if you've tried this, how it's working for you, and any other little caveats or tips people that might need to know for doing this type of modification. Thanks for watching.